Today, we're uncovering Grandma's top 12 vinegar hacks that'll totally change your cleaning game. Get ready for simple, budget-friendly tips that actually work, from banishing funky odors to giving your cookware a fresh start. Number 1. Clean and deodorize cutting boards. Many people overlook how much bacteria and odor can accumulate on wooden and plastic cutting boards, especially when dealing with meats or pungent vegetables. Grandma insisted that vinegar was a simple way to tackle both the smell and the germs without relying on harsh chemicals. Modern online cooking forums confirm that wiping down the surface with a cloth soaked in undiluted white vinegar can neutralize lingering odors like garlic or onion and also help eliminate potential bacteria. The acetic acid in vinegar is what breaks down these odors and residues. For deeper cleaning, some sources suggest sprinkling coarse salt on the board, then scrubbing with vinegar to create a gentle, abrasive action. This method leaves the board fresh and free of sticky remnants. Adult households looking for budget-friendly options appreciate how affordable vinegar is compared to specialized cutting board cleaners. Experts sometimes warn against soaking wood boards in vinegar for too long, since excessive moisture can lead to warping. But a quick wipe or scrub is completely safe. Some folks also prefer apple cider vinegar for its milder scent, although the color might temporarily darken lighter wooden surfaces. The next time you notice a nasty smell or see stains on your board, a vinegar scrub might be all you need to bring it back to a usable state. In various frugal living articles, people rave about this hack because it saves them from having to replace boards too soon or invest in fancy cleaners that may not work any better than the old-school vinegar method. It's a straightforward routine. Rinse the board, apply vinegar, scrub, and let it air dry. Number 2, add shine to silverware or jewelry. Anyone who's ever opened a drawer to discover their silverware looking dull or tarnished can benefit from an easy vinegar soak. Grandma recommended combining half a cup of white vinegar with 2 tablespoons of baking soda in a shallow dish, then placing the silver pieces inside for a couple of hours. Modern references on jewelry care sites echo this advice, particularly for silver necklaces or rings that have lost their sparkle. The chemical reaction helps lift tarnish without the need for strong polishing creams. After soaking, items should be rinsed and dried thoroughly to avoid any residual film. Some adult collectors of vintage or antique silver test small areas first, just to make sure the finish or plating won't be affected. While certain high-value or gem-encrusted items might need professional attention, basic silver utensils and everyday wear jewelry generally do great with this method. Online reviews mention that people appreciate how they can skip buying expensive polishing cloths or cleaning solutions. The synergy between vinegar and baking soda is mild but effective, and you'll likely see black or gray tarnish particles floating to the surface. A quick final buff with a soft cloth often reveals the renewed shine, making old pieces look almost new again. If you have heavily tarnished items, you might need more than one treatment, but it still beats the cost and fumes of chemical-based solutions. This hack embodies that traditional wisdom of using what you already have at home to restore a bit of lost luster. Number 3, banish soap scum from bathroom surfaces. Vinegar isn't just for the kitchen, it can also simplify bathroom cleaning. Soap scum buildup on shower doors, tiles, and faucets can be incredibly stubborn. Grandma's approach involved heating white vinegar until it was warm, but not boiling, and then mixing it with liquid dish soap in a spray bottle. Modern cleaning blogs say that equal parts vinegar and dish soap create a potent combo that can cut through that filmy residue in mere minutes. Online user reviews describe spraying the solution on surfaces, letting it sit for around 10 minutes, and then scrubbing with a soft brush or sponge. Because adult audiences often worry about chemical fumes in small bathroom spaces, vinegar is a less irritating option than bleach-based cleaners. Recent articles also mention that vinegar is safer for septic systems since it doesn't introduce harsh chemicals that could upset the bacterial balance. People who've tried this hack like that, it leaves a noticeable shine, and that the strong vinegar smell dissipates quickly once you rinse. Some folks add a few drops of tea tree or eucalyptus essential oil for a more pleasant aroma and potentially extra antibacterial benefits. In very grimy areas, a second application might be needed, but it's still cheaper and easier than specialized bathroom sprays that can cost several dollars per bottle. The fact that you can assemble this mix from everyday items in your pantry is a major plus for those seeking convenience. Although you shouldn't use vinegar on natural stone like marble or travertine, it's usually safe for most ceramic and fiberglass surfaces. This is one reason so many budget-conscious families stick with the vinegar dish soap strategy to keep their showers and tubs squeaky clean. Number 4, create a DIY fruit and veggie wash. With food safety always a priority, especially when feeding adults and kids alike, vinegar can step in as a handy produce wash. Grandma's tip was to fill a clean sink or large bowl with cold water, add about 1 cup of white vinegar, and submerge fruits and veggies for a few minutes. Current discussions online highlight that this practice may help remove surface bacteria and loosen dirt. Some people even claim it helps reduce pesticide residues, though scientific consensus varies. Many health-focused blogs say that rinsing with plain water afterward is essential to remove any lingering vinegar flavor. People who get produce from farmers markets or who grow their own food often tout the benefits of this method, especially for items that might still have soil clinging to them. In most adult households, convenience is key, and using vinegar is faster and simpler than purchasing specialized washes. Additionally, it's more cost-effective, especially if you frequently buy large quantities of fresh produce. Food safety experts remind us that vinegar won't magically sanitize produce if it's already contaminated internally, but it does a decent job of cleaning the surface. Some folks add a squeeze of lemon juice to their soak for extra freshness, while others keep it strictly vinegar and water. Online testimonies mention that leafy greens, berries, and root vegetables all benefit from a quick vinegar bath, though delicate items like raspberries should only be soaked briefly. If you notice your water turning murky, that's often a sign that the solution is indeed pulling off dirt and debris. This hack remains a practical way to add an extra layer of cleanliness to your meal prep routine. Number 5, tackle mildew in the washing machine. Many front-loading washing machines are notorious for developing that musty smell around the door gasket and drum. Blogs dedicated to appliance care frequently advise running an empty hot water cycle with a couple cups of white vinegar. Grandma's reasoning was that vinegar breaks down the soap scum and mildew breeding in the moisture-heavy environment. Adult household members often find that musty odor embarrassing, especially when expecting guests who might need to use the laundry area. According to online reports, some owners of high-efficiency washers add vinegar directly to the detergent dispenser, while others just pour it into the drum. The acetic acid helps disinfect surfaces and flush away the grime that accumulates in hidden parts of the machine. Experts still recommend wiping the door seal and detergent tray after each use and leaving the door open to let things dry. However, if mold has already built up, the vinegar rinse can make a noticeable difference. Some folks follow the vinegar cycle with a separate cycle using baking soda to neutralize any leftover odors. While this might sound like a tedious process, it's far less expensive than calling in a repair service or replacing parts that are clogged or corroded from built-up residue. It's also less harsh on the machine than specialized chemical cleaners. Enthusiasts in online cleaning communities mention repeating this vinegar cycle monthly to keep the smell at bay. It's a routine that aligns with the broader theme of preventative maintenance that Grandma always championed. Number 6, whiten dingy towels with vinegar. Towels that once were bright and fluffy can turn grayish or stiff over time, often thanks to detergent buildup and mineral deposits. Grandma used to pour a cup of white vinegar into the washing machine during the rinse cycle to help strip away this residue. Modern laundry gurus online confirm that this approach can breathe new life into older towels, especially if you live in an area with hard water. Some people swear by running one cycle with hot water and vinegar, followed by another cycle with baking soda, but opinions vary on whether this step is strictly necessary. The key point is that vinegar helps the fibers release trapped detergents, which allows the towel to absorb water properly again. Adult-level disclaimers remind us that vinegar shouldn't be combined with chlorine bleach, as the resulting fumes can be harmful. A few drops of essential oil in the vinegar can give the towels a pleasant scent if the standard vinegar aroma seems too strong. Enthusiasts on social media frequently share before and after photos that show how dramatically towels can be refreshed with this method. It's not just a visual improvement, the towels actually become more absorbent. This hack is especially appealing to people who want to extend the lifespan of their linens and avoid buying new towels too frequently. Cutting down on fabric softeners, which ironically can make towels less absorbent, is another tip that often goes hand in hand with using vinegar. The overall consensus is that using vinegar occasionally in your towel routine is a budget-friendly, effective solution for revitalizing laundry. Number 7, DIY foot soak for tired feet. Vinegar isn't just a cleaning agent, it can also provide a soothing experience for aching feet. Grandma's simple recipe involved mixing 1 part vinegar with 2 parts warm water in a basin and soaking feet for about 15 minutes. This can help soften calluses and neutralize foot odor. Many adult wellness blogs expand on this idea by adding Epsom salt or a few drops of essential oil like peppermint or tea tree for an extra antibacterial boost. People who wear tight shoes all day or stand for long shifts often report that a vinegar soak helps relieve minor swelling and leaves feet feeling refreshed. The acetic acid can also help with mild fungal issues, though persistent problems might require medical attention. Nonetheless, a monthly foot soak is a relaxing self-care ritual that doesn't cost much and takes minimal effort. Users online often talk about how the vinegar's acidity helps balance the skin's pH, potentially making it less inviting for odor-causing bacteria. For those who worry about dryness, a quick application of moisturizer afterward usually prevents any excessive dryness that might occur. Vinegar's smell can be strong, but it fades quickly, especially if you rinse your feet with plain water after soaking. Some folks enjoy adding a handful of marbles to the basin to roll their feet over for a gentle massage. This hack emphasizes the multi-purpose nature of vinegar, transforming it from a mere kitchen staple to a relaxing spa-like treatment at home, aligning perfectly with budget-conscious self-care practices. Number 8. Remove water rings from wood furniture. Everyone's had that moment when a guest sets down a hot coffee mug or a cold glass on a wooden table without using a coaster, leaving behind a stubborn ring. Grandma's trick involved creating a mild solution of equal parts vinegar and olive oil, then gently rubbing the mix onto the water stain with a soft cloth. Contemporary furniture care articles confirm that this method can minimize or erase light water marks. The vinegar helps break down the mineral deposit causing the ring, while the oil replenishes the wood's natural sheen. Adult homeowners often appreciate that this is an easy fix that doesn't require sanding or refinishing. It's important to test a hidden spot first, especially if your furniture has a unique finish or is an antique. If the stain is especially deep, multiple applications might be necessary. Another tip from online communities is to follow up with a beeswax or furniture polish, but it's not mandatory. Many people love that this approach uses common pantry items instead of commercial products loaded with chemicals. A small circular motion when applying the mixture helps distribute it evenly. And after letting it sit for a few minutes, a final buff with a clean cloth can reveal improved results. Some folks also experiment by adding a little salt or baking soda if the ring is particularly stubborn, but that might create a slightly abrasive texture. Overall, the vinegar and oil hack stands out as a gentle, straightforward remedy for an annoying household mishap, fitting perfectly with the spirit of Grandma's thrifty wisdom. Number 9. Make a vinegar hair rinse. Adults often face scalp issues or dull-looking hair due to product buildup, and vinegar comes to the rescue once again. A diluted vinegar rinse, commonly 1 part apple cider vinegar to 3 parts water, can help balance the scalp's pH level, reduce dandruff, and leave hair looking shinier. Beauty bloggers and stylists discuss the practice frequently, pointing out that it helps remove residue from hair gels, sprays, and even some shampoos. Grandma's version was typically just a spoonful of vinegar in a cup of water as a final rinse after shampooing. Those who have tried it say their hair feels lighter and less prone to tangles. If the vinegar smell seems off-putting, a few drops of essential oil can mask it. Many adult users mention that consistent use leads to healthier feeling hair over time, though it's wise not to overdo it, as too much acidity can cause dryness. For color-treated hair, some stylists advise caution, or at least testing on a small section first, because vinegar might lighten certain dyes. Nonetheless, the mainstream popularity of vinegar in hair care continues to grow, as evidenced by commercial products that list vinegar as a primary ingredient. A homemade rinse often proves cheaper and allows you to control the concentration. Some folks also enjoy the tingly sensation on their scalp, associating it with improved circulation. When you rinse thoroughly afterward, the vinegar smell rarely lingers, a fact that surprises many first-time users. This hack remains a solid example of how an old remedy can align with modern beauty trends, offering a cost-effective alternative to pricey clarifying shampoos or treatments. Number 10. Keep ants at bay. Vinegar isn't just about cleaning or personal care. It can also help manage household pests. A common hack is to spray a mixture of equal parts vinegar and water around windowsills, door frames, and any cracks where ants tend to invade. Many articles on natural pest control mention that ants dislike the strong smell of vinegar and may avoid areas treated with it. Adult homeowners who don't want to rely solely on chemical pesticides find this trick appealing, especially if they have pets or children around. Grandma used to repeat the application every few days until the ants got the message. Online forums suggest wiping up any ant trails with the vinegar solution, which disrupts the chemical scent trail ants leave behind to guide their colony. While it might not eradicate a massive infestation, it's often enough to deter a small invasion or keep occasional wanderers away. Some people also place a shallow dish of vinegar near entry points as a deterrent, but spraying is usually more effective. If the strong scent bothers you, adding essential oils like peppermint or lemon can both enhance the deterrent effect and improve the smell. Be prepared to reapply after it rains, or if you clean the area with water. Like many of Grandma's hacks, it won't break the bank and doesn't pose the same risks as commercial chemical sprays. The biggest challenge is staying consistent. Online testimonies say that it usually takes a few days of repeated spraying for ants to redirect their paths permanently. But if patience is on your side, this hack can be an environmentally friendly solution. Number 11, freshen a smelly microwave. A microwave can turn into a stinky mess, especially if someone forgets to cover their food or something boils over unexpectedly. Grandma's simple solution was to heat a bowl containing equal parts water and vinegar for about 5 minutes. Online household tips often expand on this by advising you to leave the microwave door closed for another few minutes afterward, letting the steam do its magic. The steam helps loosen baked-on splatters and absorbs lingering odors. For a more pleasant aroma, some people toss in a few lemon slices or a drop of vanilla extract. Adult household members appreciate that this approach requires almost no scrubbing, as the acidic vapor effectively softens grease and gunk. Just be careful when removing the bowl, because it will be hot. After steaming, a quick wipe with a damp cloth usually clears away any residue. It's a non-toxic alternative to microwave-specific sprays that can be pricey or packed with synthetic fragrances. People who love a neat kitchen often mention repeating this steam clean process weekly, especially if the microwave gets heavy use. Forums reveal that those who initially doubted vinegar's deodorizing power are usually amazed at how fresh the appliance smells afterward. A mild vinegar scent might linger temporarily, but it's much more tolerable than rancid food odors. This hack works as both a cleaning shortcut and an odor neutralizer, meaning fewer store-bought products cluttering your cabinets. Plus, if you do it regularly, you'll avoid the dreaded scenario of discovering a caked-on sauce explosion hidden in the back of your microwave weeks later. Number 12, enhance salad dressings and marinades. Beyond cleaning and deodorizing, vinegar is a star player in the kitchen itself, especially for adult households that enjoy flavorful homemade meals. Grandma's final vinegar hack was all about mixing a simple vinaigrette, 1 part vinegar to 3 parts olive oil, plus some salt, pepper, and maybe a hint of mustard. Foodie blogs and cooking channels still champion this classic ratio as the foundation for countless salad dressing variations. People who prefer a sweeter taste can add a bit of honey or maple syrup, while those who want more tang might incorporate lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. Marinating meats or veggies in a vinegar-based mixture not only adds flavor, but also helps tenderize them thanks to the acidity. Online recipe forums are filled with creative spins, like balsamic vinegar with garlic and herbs for a robust marinade, or rice vinegar combined with soy sauce and ginger for an Asian-inspired dish. Adults looking to cut back on high-sodium bottled dressings appreciate that homemade versions let them control exactly what goes in. Vinegar-based marinades can also reduce cooking times for tougher cuts of meat, a fact noted in articles detailing how to optimize meal prep. Some caution is advisable, though. Leaving delicate proteins in a highly acidic marinade for too long can lead to an unpleasant texture. But as a quick marinade, it's a game changer. The flexibility of vinegar shines here, making it one of the most cost-effective ways to experiment with different flavor profiles at home. Whether you're whipping up a quick side salad or planning a weekend barbecue, this hack underscores vinegar's culinary versatility. It's a fitting reminder that something as unassuming as vinegar can elevate everyday cooking, echoing Grandma's sentiment that the simplest ingredients often yield the best results.